Hi guys, this is Jessica. I'm going to be doing some unanswered PLL question predictions. I am not completely certain in my answers, but these are guesses just from my studying of the first 3 seasons. I'm still so confused even after really deeply studying and evaluating the scenes of all of these episodes. But some of them I'm fairly certain that I'm right. I'm sure there'll be some curveballs and I'll find out that I was completely wrong about everything that I've thought, because that's how this works. But these are my predictions. This was started by... I'm sorry, I should have pulled this before, but I want to give her credit. Her name is Olivia XOLXY. So Olivia, I'm sure you're going to be watching this. So just comment below so people can click your channel. I advise that you go to her channel and watch some of her videos. They're really fast. They're text, and she really gives some thought to things. So I would really advise going there and watching as many as you can before the Halloween episode and subscribe to her. So also I would love some of you, like Ellie PLL Obsessed and PLL Freaks 13. Is that what it is? Yeah. I would love if you guys answer these questions too, whether it's a video response or whatever. So I know Ellie will be watching. I'm not sure if PLL Freaks watches everything that I do, but I will send them a message so they can do it too. So definitely check out PLL Freaks 13 and also check out Ellie PLL Obsessed. I'm sure you're going to watch this too, so just comment below so people can go to your channel and subscribe to both Olivia and Ellie, and also PLL Freaks 13 if you want more PLL content. So here we go. What happened to Jason? We haven't seen Jason since season 3, episode 19, when he was kidnapped from the hospital. And I'm so confused. I believe he killed Wilden. When you rewatch episode 3, and when the Spencer, is in that mental state where she's like, I'm just gonna tell him that Wilden might have impregnated your sister before she died. And he just stormed out. I want to believe that he was the one that killed Wilden. If not, maybe Cece. I'm just kind of convinced that Jason did. Who pushed Ian off the bell tower? Now, if you remember that episode, what happened is he turns and says, "What are you doing here?" And then that person pushes him. Okay. So a lot of people are like, it's Toby. I'm not sure. Toby's on my list. Another thought was Cece. She knows the history of Ian and what a player he is and everything else. And then I thought, was it Allie? I think that would have been something if Allie has been so active. And she just... But I think that's really not believable that it would be her, because a lot of us believe that she does good. She's helping the girls. But we also know that before she died, she was getting A messages. And she could also be blackmailed into things. A lot of the girls have been. So I have Toby, Cece, Ren, Jason. And then I put Melissa, which sounds crazy. I know. But I'm not sure whether to trust Melissa, but we'll go through that in another question. Who buried Allie? I read an interview recently that something about Spencer. We're going to learn more about Spencer. Why she was the only one awake that night, which I'm starting to think that she put something in their drinks. I've shown the connection between the field hockey stick. We remember she was active in field hockey, and they say, that was what was used. And I think at this point, she's like one of the least likely people to be involved because of how they have her chasing A, and she's kind of the brains. And a part of me wants to think that Spencer or Melissa was the one that buried Allie. Maybe they thought she was dead. They knew who did it. Who killed Garrett? I'm almost 100% sure that was Wilden. He told Spencer all that information on the Halloween train. A lot of people like to think Ezra. I'm not doubting that it could be Ezra too, because we remember he appeared on the Halloween train out of nowhere. But I don't think that he put Garrett's body in the box with Arya. I think that if it was Ezra, somebody else did that. Who killed Wilden? Jason. Is Allie alive? This is my thing, okay? I was watching some interviews about Ravenswood, and everyone was saying that that's a place where the dead could live. And yes, we have seen Allie, well, we think we have. Allie's running around in Ravenswood and trying to hide there. And my thoughts are, is she dead? Because that's what Ravenswood is, where the dead can live and run around and act like they're alive. Because we haven't seen Allie in Rosewood in a while. In the first few seasons, I don't remember if we see her in season 4 at all, besides when we see her in Ravenswood. So a part of me is like, did somebody finally get her and kill her? Should we trust Mona? No. Mona may be my favorite character, to be honest. I think she's so complex and just so interesting. But no, I absolutely do not think that Mona should be trusted. How is Melissa protecting Spencer, and can we trust her? I put maybe she knows Spencer's a part of Allie's death, or she knows about her death. And the more people that know about a death, I don't care if it's Allie's or even in real life, you are in a dangerous situation. People are going to want you to disappear, or, so you cannot share information. Melissa, I think they want us to think that we can't trust her, and that we put a lot of our, she did this and this, all of our predictions towards her, but in reality, she isn't as dangerous as we thought she was. I think that she was just connected to the people that were dangerous, and I think her engagement to Ren is a big clue. I'm really, really starting to believe that Ren is dangerous and a part of everything. There's a few questions I didn't answer because I didn't have clear predictions for them. Toby's mom, does she relate to anything? A part of me wants to believe that Toby's mom is Allie's mother's twin. And that she's not dead. Because I said in my other PLL Rewind video, at the mausoleum in the slot, there's no dates when she was born and when she died. In the tombstone, it'll say 1975 to 2010, whatever. Both her and Allie don't have them. Other than that, I'm not quite sure. I know how, why is Wilden connected to this? Did he kill Toby's mom? What is her story? And I hope that they explore that more, because they kind of started talking about it and then just let it go. Are Shauna and Jenna dating? I put yes. Who tried to drown Jenna? I've went through this in my head, and we know that Shauna and Melissa and Jenna are all supposedly on the same team. Jenna seems to be quite in charge of what goes on. Remember, it was her that, I think Shauna was for sure the one that set that lodge on fire. Now, who tried to drown Jenna? Honestly, my thought was that somehow Allie found out that Jenna was setting them up later on, and I'm sure that was planned for a while, and Allie tried to drown Jenna as a warning to the girls to not follow through with trying to kill all the liars in that fire. That was my biggest thoughts. I don't know if it's a stretch. Who drove into Emily's house? My only thing would be Paige, and everyone's like, there's no way Paige is on the A-team. I'm more than convinced that Paige isn't part of this, and a part of me wants to think that Caleb is too. We love Caleb and such, but I've learned on the show that's the ones you least expect, and I think Paige definitely is dark, and her connection with Shauna and dating her, and mysteriously meeting up with her when she's trying to find information about I think is suspect. And I don't know. I'm not quite sure. What's with the mini liars? Okay, this is my thing. The mini liars, I believe, maybe trying to show us. Do you think it's possible that maybe Allie is indeed also related to one of the girls? Wouldn't it be something if somehow Allie is Spencer's sister too, not just Jason? And I don't know if they're trying to show us connections when they're younger so you could see like if they look like, or if it's because of the twin story, just to see the girls when they're young, and we see that ghost girl that's supposedly a ghost and such. I don't know. Remember when that girl said in the Halloween episode, she's like, my sister always tries to tell my mom things so that I run away, and that they think that I'm gone, but I'm really not, or something like that. And a part of me wanted to think that it was supposed to be about Allie or Cece or something, but then a part of me wanted to think that this is like something that's worse, like Allie's mom and Toby's mom, or like something more deep. I don't know. Why was Meredith not in Radley? Why is she not there? Because I believe that A blackmailed her to do that to Aria and Byron. And I definitely think that Meredith somehow, because Ezra has the connection to Hollis, and he's also a teacher, and I'm sure he knows Meredith, I'm sure that was all set up by Ezra. Because, let's just break it down. We know that Allie was blackmailing Byron. I'm sure that Ezra in his head thought that maybe that Allie was involved with Byron too, and he was obsessed with her, and he just found it to be, he just got incredibly jealous, and he figured that he could use Meredith, somebody that Byron trusted and who allowed to sabotage his life, lost his family, got a divorce because of, used her instead of exploiting that whole situation so she loses her teaching career, says, you need to do this, this, and this to get back at Byron. And it also shows the dark side that he could potentially, but if you really watch that, she just drugged her just to find the pages and such, and I think probably in the pages probably might allude to Ezra. We may not, may have thought otherwise, but I don't think Ezra was telling her to physically hurt her. Just keep her occupied while you find that for me, and I won't blackmail you into say, you were sleeping with your teacher and da-da-da-da. So, I don't know. I just find it interesting, and I think it works. Who was Allie Vivian spying on A? I think she was trying to find who A was. She started getting those texts, and what's with the ghost girls? I've already talked about that. How is Jason working when he should be in recovery? He's not, okay? I would be very surprised if he actually was in his grandmother's house in Georgia. I think it's pretty obvious that he killed Wilden, and he's on the run. Where's Tippy? I just put the dinner table. Where's Lucas? He's coming back. A lot of us think he's going to be dating Mona. Lucas is interesting to me. He also has that complex personality, and he likes to say that he was forced to do the things he did, but a part of me I think that he felt accepted, and he's kind of person that joins cults or whatever and does things for acceptance, and it makes him feel good, that he feels important, even if it is something bad. That's Lucas. Who destroyed Connor's car? I still think it's Ezra. I don't think it's Mike. But then a lot of people are like, the whole theory is Mike is gay, and he was ticked off that Connor would say something about his sister when he liked him, or maybe he said that because he knows that Connor's gay and he's scared to come out, and Mike's mad that he would say something like his sister, that they slept together and everything else. So it could be Mike too. Wes. If Ezra is bad, then I'm sure Wes is helping him, doing field work, finding things for him, whatever. If Wes isn't, I don't know where he is. Dr. Sullivan. I'm pretty convinced that Dr. Sullivan is not bad. But her son could be anyone. At first I thought it was Caleb because I feel like they were cast to look very similar. I mean, extremely similar. But obviously his mom supposedly lives in California, but then a part of me was like, maybe that's not true. And when Caleb was going away to California, I was actually doing 18 things. I don't think it's Lucas. At first, I thought it was Lucas right away. So, what about Ren? Maybe she married a man, a British man, and maybe it's like her half-son, or not her half-son, her stepson. I don't know. A lot of things to think about. Last question. Is Ezra really bad? So, in my head, I've thought that Ezra may have pushed Ian off the bell tower. Ezra may have killed Garrett. Ezra may have blackmailed Meredith to sabotage or hurt the Montgomery family. And I'm sure there's plenty of other things that he's done. I'm not going to get into now because I could list many. And they've told us to believe them when they say that he is bad. So, Marlene King, I'm going to believe you that Ezra is dark and dangerous and has a personality disorder. So, I'm so excited for the episode on Tuesday. I'm also very sad because we waited so long, and then we're going to wait to January. I am not convinced. I'm only convinced about a few of my answers in this. I really want to believe that either Jason or Cece killed Weldon. I don't think it's Pastor Ted. I don't think it's one of the girls. That would be something if it was. A part of me is starting to believe that Arya isn't a part of this. I was convinced for so long, okay? I don't know. This show really gets to me. Really ticks me off. Because I spend so much time rewatching things, studying, taking notes, posting these videos, these clues for you guys. Which I love, by the way. Takes a lot of time. I mean, to watch all those episodes, I'm telling you, it was like all I was doing besides work and eating and showering and sleeping. And I don't feel like I really got many answers, and that is frustrating. So, I hope that you guys, comment some of your things below, get my mind going, maybe say, oh, Jess, you're crazy, that can't be because of this. I would love for you to do that. Help me out here. So, I will talk to you guys later.